So we are going to be reacting to Yu-Gi-Oh versus Pokemon. Oh, why is this? Ash versus Yugi. Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh. I have not seen this one, so I've been like, this was released 3 weeks ago, and I've been waiting to do this. But yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna watch this entire thing and then decide for the battle, because like I said, I have not watched this. The other three I've watched, but there's only like two that I remember. One I completely forgot.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
The animation looks clean though.
Fly!
Not gonna lie.
Ash Ketchum versus Yugi Moto.
The biggest question from the playground: Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's where's
Yeah.
my boomstick?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm actually excited for this one.
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad Mushroom, for helping us make it happen.
Yeah, go check out Mad Mushroom's newest game, Night Swarm. It just launched, and it's all about action.
Collect companions and claim your throne as Vampire Lord in this survivor-like and roguelike RPG. Double the
Ooh,
like.
that's
Each run
interesting.
is another step on your journey to wipe out hordes, find new followers, unlock new quests, and look cool while doing it. Look at that gear.
Night Swarm is on Steam now and 15% off for a limited time. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
All the kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a
Fucking lazy
Pokemon
fuck.
master, though he didn't really know
I'm
what
still
that
me
meant
too,
yet.
though.
How about
Yeah,
taking
and
down
you know
your
what?
rivals to be
Yeah.
the very best, like no one ever was? Better
Yeah.
than Gary and his
Yeah.
dumb groupies.
Fucking
Well,
Gary
Ash knew he'd
motherfucking
find his
Ash.
answers at the Pokemon League
Don't
tournament.
bully
So
Ash.
Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And
Yeah,
what?
don't
He's your
diss Gary
problem now,
motherfucking
stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes,
Yeah.
and the cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be
Pikachu
immune
is
to
a
electric
dirty-
attacks in the games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes
Gotta
out.
Yet
go.
somehow Ash is just fine after
Okay, so that's one thing that I kind of like was always weirded out about the anime. Electricity is not supposed to damage rock, but if we go back to this deal, like right here.
Hurry up and find it, you old man.
Oh wow, that's really far, I guess.
Pokemaniac Journey.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime that
Okay,
Ash is
so
from,
I wanna
which
try to
often
find
differs
it.
from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would
Yeah, see how he did like
be
fucking
immune to
Onyx?
electric attacks in the
See, like this? Supposed to be immune to it. Like how the fuck?
games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by
Ash-
this
Ash
same
is
electricity.
Pikachu.
Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt! The perfect attack for
Pikachu.
outgoing flamboyant thieves and air balloons. Looks like they're blasting up
Use a
again.
block.
so
Oh,
clearly
that's
the anime
power.
doesn't follow the game
Not gonna
rules.
lie,
Like when Pikachu
Jesse
shot
James.
himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know,
But
is
no.
vulnerable to
I just
lightning.
got my gay
But
awakening.
somehow they use
So James was your gay awakening?
Yeah. He was just too much of a twink, you know?
Thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect
Understandable.
attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and
Yes.
Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like
Hey,
Ash's
sure about that?
Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with Synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat this leaf blade, Smeargle victim! Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar. Haha!
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge
His
light
friendship is
speed
magic.
moves
Oh,
like
wait,
Solar
wrong
Beam
show.
and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard
I mean,
is so
they're not
strong,
wrong.
his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
I forgot about
and
that.
Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone.
God, he
but
called
mainly
Melmetal.
You want physical?
And never
Look at
actually
Ash.
used them.
This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the
Yeah,
tall grass.
Ash throws hands
Humans
a
and
lot, not gonna
Pokemon
lie.
must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash
no
accidentally
way he's
caught
got a
30
gun in
Tauros.
his
And he keeps
Excuse
hugging
me?
them. Ash, they're
Are you talking about the episode when they actually showed a gun in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys.
That was a season
But boy,
one
does it
thing,
suck
and
to
then they
see him
never
lose
brought
the
that shit
Pokemon
up
League
again.
Over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
No, the
Ash's
fact that he
Pokemon
didn't
and
even use
teamwork
Ash
get along
Greninja in the
like
final
rice
one
balls
really
and
annoyed me.
jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They fought the giants. The Reggie kind, not the New York ones. Who
This is
halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash did everything right. But no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, 4Kids.
Boomstick 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss
still
to
blame
Kalos,
4Kids,
Ash traveled to
especially
Alola
for the
and
One
beyond
Piece
to
stuff.
train. And
Oh,
thanks
that
to
shit's
some really
atrocious.
delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Hide you, Gengar.
Okay, thanks.
We could goat! We could goat!
He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity?
What the
Cooked.
fuck?
Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
So
Ash
essentially, he
trains
just
so
becomes a
much that
Kamehameha.
monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally,
And Alon.
finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4Kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure.
What's wrong?
Ash did his
wrong?
best, and he had no regrets.
It took him
Now free to
25
hand
years
over
to
his
be
torch to
10
new
years old, but
bright-eyed
he did it.
trainers.
Ash realized that to
Oh,
him,
for real?
a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Yeah, that's how they ended the fucking series, by the way.
Good.
If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored by Quince.
You'll like this. A bunch of Death Battle staff have owned Quince stuff for ages, so we know it's legit.
Quince makes it easy to look sharp, feel good, and find gifts that last. From Mongolian
Yeah, you can
cashmere
skip
sweaters
past
to
this part.
Italian wool coats, Quince pieces
that
are
wasn't
crafted
great.
from
Oh, no,
premium materials
yeah,
and
it
built
was
to
there.
hold up without the luxury markup.
Nice! This is totally a Kaiba fit
Oh,
right here. Just got
QuinceCE.com/deathbattle.
free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/deathbattle.
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These
Gamer.
magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz. They were banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yes.
Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was
Wink.
lost across time,
Which
and
means
the
that
pieces
they died.
of the Millennium Puzzle.
They-
It
they were
said the
killed.
one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yugi reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I read Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, like before they kind of changed it up to focus more on the card game. Dude legitimately just plays random games with like people's lives and was ending people's lives. He was a menace.
That's hot.
He's
Yeah.
anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey,
A
Mario
Shadow
Party
Game.
with
Yeah.
Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how, playing a children's card game.
And
Back.
for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality. forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this. It and 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh, there they go.
Fuck that guy.
If Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards. Monster Reborn resurrects a fallen friend. Turn Jump is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like...
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Control-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's teamwork, and nothing can stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never once
gives him more power.
Stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
World of Warships. Haven't played this game in like a decade.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards are pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness. It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
He's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay,
We fought
should have been
hoes.
me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will
Facts.
always be another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon.
That's right, this message is
Really?
sponsored by
This is like the
Raycon.
third
If you're looking
sponsor.
for a holiday gift,
Oh, well, they
Raycon's
survive
Essential
mainly on
Open. Save on
sponsors, so-
Raycon audio products site.
Understandable.
Order by December 15th to guarantee delivery by Christmas.
Hey, animation's
because great
expensive.
gifts shouldn't show up late.
Hey,
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to death battle!
Hey, wait, weren't you meant to pause?
Oh yeah. We haven't done this in over a month. Thank you for reminding me. So who do you think is gonna win?
I almost said Yugi, but like, bitch. Yugi.
You gonna go with Yugi?
Yeah.
You know what? Just to make things spicy, I think Yugi's gonna win, but I'm gonna go with Ash to make things spicy.
Just to make things spicy.
Maybe
Shut
you
up,
should brush it, fuck up. And you may ass, motherfucker.
I'll breach you. What?
What?
That's not-
You okay, Pikachu? This 4-on-4 is tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack, and I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him off with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up! Great job!
I never thought I would see Pikachu as a Dark Magician. I've seen everything.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise! Dimension Space!
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Oh, Tauruses. I forgot. There was one point where he caught like 60 fucking Tauruses.
Charizard! I choose you!
That's fucking cheating. You can't put more than 7 cards down.
Yeah, but technically Ash cheated too.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is a battle.
If we're gonna lie, that's way too distracted.
Oh my god, I forgot. He also has the power of gods.
It's both the power of God and anime.
Pretty much. That looks so fucking cool.
Oh god. How they did his tail. What the fuck?
Who's trying to suck up and get a Pokemon?
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Okay, just when it gets to the good part.
I'm suing.
I'm suing you, dude.
Right now.
I just need to believe in the heart of the cards.
Monster Reborn.
Who's that Pokemon?
Haroxy! Guardians of Light! This is it! Magicians! Blackbird!
Okay, where the fucking Arceus then?
Joser!
Oh, what a cheater.
Not really. He has
Yeah.
the heart of the card.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
I hope Pikachu dies. Sorry, let's slow down.
He's fucking obliterates the rats.
You activated my trap card! Magic Cylinder! With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly!
Pikachu died?
Oh, they got Mewtwo'd.
Oh.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
I don't know if Pikachu died. I wanted to know if Pikachu died.
Oh, my
Pikachu's
childhood.
out there, yeah.
Whiz, quick!
I
I
guess
need
he
your
did.
tears. We can
He got
save him.
Mewtwo.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience, strategy,
Try.
and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience. But when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the
Yeah.
same goes for Yugi.
'Cause
Gotta
he's a
remember,
nerd.
Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support,
That
Yugi
is
can
true.
control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ashes can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the mid-tiers scale to Glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, relying only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more Psychic Barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution, and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had, and he did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
I'm surprised you didn't
And
use
he can,
Ponegate.
you know, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants, and we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi
Oh my God, these
owned.
parents.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Daddy won this one. I'm Daddy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Death Battle.
Okay, so it's 9-10 right now. You're winning by one.
One know how I feel right now?
What?
Oh, man, I'm gonna need you to check your DMs.
That is the smallest penis I've ever seen. No, it's fine.
This is how I'm feeling.
You're fucking stupid. Well, hey, at least you won one, so
Those ones chat privately.
so
Trying to start senior dating with young women. Age is nothing. Let's have fun. That's the same thing Diddy probably said.
most
Just
likely.
saying.
Most likely.
Also,
Well,
You're a senior? You old bitch.
fucking rude. Okay. Well, thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what else you want us to react to. Yada yada yada. Anyways, have a wonderful night. Bye.